Kevin Sorbo says, how bad does it have to get to wake up to the blue machine destroying America?
Are you talking about the Democrats?
Which party is in power in all three houses? Or in all three branches of government right now?
The Republicans.
I mean, 4 if you include the Supreme Court.
I mean, the Supreme Court is a branch of government. It's the judicial branch.
Okay, yeah, but...
Because the House and the Senate are the congressional branch.
I guess in my head it's always been House and Senate and executive. Because the judicial branch is not supposed to be partisan.
That's why it's supposed to be a check and balance.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's exactly why it's supposed to function that way.
Okay, well, whatever. The Republicans are in control of all 3 branches. So, like, I don't know why you think the blue machine is the one destroying America. Like, Trump can do whatever the fuck he wants right now, and the Republicans will just bend over and take it. Like, when they confirmed what's-his-face to Attorney General, Todd Blanche, Trump's personal attorney, gets confirmed to Attorney General, like, I don't have evidence that this is what they're doing, but it sure seems like Republicans are trying, like they are actively deciding in advance what to vote, so that a few of them can always like dissent and be like, oh no, I was against this, but there was nothing I could do. It went through anyway. Because they always have exactly the number they need in order to pass the thing, even with a couple of them voting against it. Like, it's always exactly the right number. And I don't believe that that's accidental.
No, I can see where that belief comes from.
So they're just bending over and giving Trump everything he fucking wants. So if what Trump wanted to do was actually good for the country would be doing good. Anyway. So Mega Man 47 said, I live in Minnesota. I'm a Republican. I feel helpless. It's rigged and redistricted to the max. Lord Loomer said, you should move. You couldn't pay me to live around that many Muslims.
I mean, just tell me that you're a bigot without telling me you're a bigot.
Yeah, so remember how we were like, the other guy was surprised that Islam and the Democrats seemed to get along well? It's like, well, the Democrats aren't out there being like, get the fucking Muslims out of the country. So...
yeah, what do you expect at that point? Like, again, if you have a party where the only place you can be is either wrong or you might actually survive, you're going to choose the one where you can actually survive a little bit.
Also, like, the Muslim population of Minnesota is tiny. It gets exaggerated. Like, yeah, the largest population of Somali Americans are in Minneapolis. There's like 200,000 total, and most of them do live in Minneapolis. Mm-hmm. So that is pretty large population for what is a mostly white state. But it's still a mostly white state.
Yup.
By a lot. Also, I forget the exact numbers, but like something like 53% of them were born in the States, and like 80% of them are citizens, either naturalized or birthright.
But we're supposed to say that being a citizen is what the thing that makes you the good American. We're supposed to be mad at the illegal immigrants specifically, but then when they aren't illegal immigrants and they just happen to be too brown, then they show that no, actually the problem was the brown part.
Nobody's questioning Ted Cruz's citizenship. He wasn't born in the States. He's from my land.
Canada, can you stop sending your best? Because you're not sending your best.
We don't want Jordan Peterson or Ted Cruz.
Or Steven Crowder.
Or Steven Crowder. Or Gadsad.
God,
he's actually Lebanese.
I am so tired of
his family
people.
Immigrated to Canada. So, yeah. Here we go. So JMT said, odd, there's not a single flock camera in the Upper West Side. That's Manhattan, I assume. Somewhere in New York. I think Manhattan. And then Mandy Arthur says, hey, Grok, which religious group dominates the Upper West Side? And yeah, it is Judaism. And there probably is a link to like it being Judaism and there being no flock cameras here. And it's because of all the religious privileges. Like, these people are getting like, oh, the Jews are controlling everything. No, it's not that. It's that y'all wrote a bunch of religious special privileges into your laws. And so now they take advantage of it. And they're like, yeah, no, it's against our religion to have the flock cameras here. So there's no flock cameras here.
Can we just start an anti-flock religion and then just like have it permeate everywhere and make it a tertiary religion that everybody follows? Because like we already have that right now. It's called being a Christian and then being American. Like they're both religious.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is one of those things where like they have the right information, but they came to the wrong conclusion with it, which happens all the goddamn time. Okay, here we go. Pennsylvania GOP says Ilhan Omar calls for President Trump's execution. Do you know what Ilhan Omar said?
I'm fairly certain she didn't.
Well, her exact words were, at least in Somalia, they execute pedophiles, not elect them.
So you're calling Trump a pedophile?
Mm-hmm. Well, they are. The GOP is.
Yeah.
So, like, this is one of those, if the shoe fits. So, yeah. Ilhan Omar called for President Trump's execution. If President Trump is a pedophile.
Yay. I love living in this reality. I love it. President Kitty Diddler.
They say, when will the left take responsibility for these constant calls for violence against Republicans? It's like, have you met Republicans? And their constant calls for violence and actual violence against Democrats? Like, it wasn't all that long ago where a couple of Democratic politicians were fucking assassinated.
And Charlie Kirk was dancing about it.
Yeah. Before that, there were kidnapping, like there were people arrested for like having actual plans to kidnap the governor of, I think it was no, it wasn't Minnesota. I forget which state it was, but there was a governor that like there were plans to kidnap her. There was what's her face? Nancy Pelosi's husband, Melissa Hortman in Michigan. That's who it was. Nancy Pelosi's husband attacked viciously with a hammer, and then Republicans made jokes about it and dressed up as him being assaulted for fucking Halloween.
But don't worry, we're supposed to empathize.
We need to tone down the rhetoric.
Yeah, no,
the people who are not in charge of things, need to tone down the rhetoric. They can call for violence all they want.
Yeah, I'm not going to tone down my rhetoric. I'm sorry.
Well, I've toned it down a bit since I got put in Twitch timeout.
I've only been put in Twitch timeout for not rhetoric reasons.
You forgot your hot tub when you were streaming.
Not that either.
I'm not going to ask.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.